If you're looking for like a beginner backpacking experience, especially in the Nashville, Tennessee area, this is a great trail. Well, hi guys, I am backpacking the Volunteer Trail this weekend. It's just a quick overnight stay for me. It's an out and back trail, 5.5 miles in, 5.5 miles out. So we're looking at about an 11-mile adventure over the next day. And I'm getting a late start, 4:30 p.m. here in Nashville, Tennessee. This trail takes you around Percy Priest Lake, or at least part of it. And even though it's a late start, I should be able to make it to camp before sunset, which is at 7:31 p.m. It's late April, so that's a good thing. We've got a lot more time to work with as far as daylight goes. And yeah, excited to be out here. It's just a quick stay, but I've been wanting to do this trail, and it's one of the better ones around the Nashville, Tennessee area. There's only 2 backcountry sites here. I got campsite number 2. It's the one a little bit further away from the lake, but I do expect to have neighbors because these things sell out quick. It's only a $15 charge, but I reserved this back in, I think, late January. So coming off Catalina Island and the Arizona trip, we're out here doing a local backpacking trip just 40 minutes away from my home down in Franklin. And I hope you guys will enjoy this one. Made it 1 mile in. So we got about 4.5 to go. Doing pretty well. The trail does not have that much elevation. We're just going to be gaining just over 600 feet over the next day. So we'll gain about 300 today and then 300 on the way back. Nice casual stroll. We're going to have some lake views soon. And yeah, it's just a beautiful, this is like mid 80s today, but being here in the woods and around the lake, of course, and the fact that it is evening, it is cooling off, and I expect it to get at least down to about 62 tonight. So might be sleeping on top of my sleeping bag. It's a 30-degree down bag from Nemo, but we'll see. I think it's gonna be a really comfortable night either way. It's not gonna be like super hot or anything, but yeah. Well, people are definitely enjoying the lake this afternoon. It's basically summer here in Nashville, Tennessee. I mean, we're hitting 80-degree days pretty consistently now here in late April. There's 3 party boats basically going on. Then there's like this solo dude just fishing on his boat with all that loud music and all that stuff going on. But really cool atmosphere. I knew this would be such a different hike than especially what we just did with Catalina Island. But having a lot of fun. This trail is very enjoyable, super simple, and yeah, always like a different perspective backpacking. I came off trail for a little bit, get down to the water. Oh my goodness, absolutely gorgeous. Back in there is that cove where I saw like 3 or 4 houseboats. What a gorgeous evening here around the Percy Priest and Catchville Lake area. Wow. It is 6 o'clock. We still have plenty of daylight to go. I'm about 1.5 miles away from camp, and it's just been a wonderful stroll right along the lake today and this evening. Excited to get to camp, ready to set it up and eat some dinner. I got some chili beans with me, and it's gonna be a really good night, I think. Nice and peaceful out here. Again, only one other campsite is out here, so these are hard to come by. And I had a rough training day today, so I'm back in triathlon training mode after a couple weeks kind of traveling and doing hiking and backpacking and stuff. So I doubled up today, did a 5-mile run, and now I'm doing about a 5.5-mile trail. But we're still kicking and feeling really good. And we're only just, from the time I'm filming this, just about 3 weeks away from going out to Arizona again into the Grand Canyon, where I'll be hiking the Havasupai reservation. So really pumped about that. Yeah, we got still got people out here fishing and enjoying the lake. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a nice little boat out there. All right, let's keep going. It's a little bit more to go. We have reached the 5-mile mark, so we should only have about, I don't know, like less than a half mile for sure to camp, I believe. So that's nice. And also, just a note, I have pulled off 3 ticks already, so kind of freaking out about that. I have not sprayed my entire system, my gear system, with permethrin yet, and probably not the wisest idea, but I'm keeping check. They've been getting on the sock. I had one on my leg, but just going through some of that tall stuff. I guess just, they're just waiting for a host and they're hanging there. But we'll double check at camp, and then of course when we get back tomorrow, we gotta check as well. I think it takes like 24 or 48 hours for them to like dig in totally for you to get like a Lyme disease. Maybe you're wrong about that, but just want to keep my eye on it. I've never had that happen in backpacking before, and now that I've seen a couple of ticks already within a 20-minute span, I've got to be careful. Ugh. It is tick season though. It's late April in Tennessee, so just got to be careful. That's the risk, part of the risk you take by coming out into the backcountry. All right, I've made it to my campsite. This is campsite number 2. Thinking setting the tent up there. We got sunset happening. This is the other side of the lake. I actually came up from this side over here, and campsite number 1 is about 1,000 yards away from me. It's a little weird getting up here. There's not a lot of signage. You can kind of see the VT sign, Volunteer Trail sign over there, but we got a nice fire pit, put the pack down, some benches and stuff like that. So I think it's gonna be a really nice night up here, and I'm gonna set up camp. I'm gonna double check for ticks because I had a couple on me earlier, and just gotta be careful with that. But really nice hike up here. Let's see how long it took. It is 6:39 p.m. So it took 2 hours and 12 minutes, and I hiked 5.9 miles. So almost 6 miles to get out here to this campsite. A little bit more than what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was about a 5.5 mile trail. So we're looking at a 12-mile overnight. We'll finish up, of course, tomorrow morning we will go back the 6 miles that way. So really beautiful night though. Excited to be up here and happy to make it to camp safely. Okay, this is camp for the night. I've got the Nemo Hornet Osmo 2-person tent set up. No rainfly. This will be the first trip I do without a rainfly. I do have it with me. I'm just not going to set it up. I think it's going to be okay tonight. There might be some condensation that comes up from the lake, but I think the trees will pick up most of that. And it's only supposed to get like I think a low of 63 tonight. So I don't foresee any condensation coming in to the tent at all. Fingers crossed, hopefully I don't wake up wet or in the sleeping bag or anything like that. But I think I'll be all right. I think it's gonna be really awesome to sleep without the rain fly for the first time in my backpacking journey. And this is camp. Got the water boiling. I'm not gonna start a fire or anything like that, but excited to eat dinner. It is 7:30 p.m. So all in all, 3 hours. Got out here, got tents, got camp set up, and we're ready to go. I am dealing with a good bit of bugs, not like in my face or anything like that. I just saw a lot of spiders, little crawlies, kind of everywhere. So I immediately put everything in the tent, make sure everything was kind of brushed off and stuff. So didn't have to worry about that. I have not seen any more ticks or anything like that on my legs, so hopefully we'll be okay. But tomorrow, of course, when we get done with the trail, we're going to do a nice little double check of that, because ain't nobody trying to get Lyme disease. But I did talk to the people below me. It's about 1,000 yards, as I said earlier, down there to campsite number 1, the only other campsite. It's right on the lake, which is really nice. But it's a group of 6 or 7 guys, young kids and a couple older guys. And I had them kind of check me too, tick-wise, but they didn't see anything. They did pull off some ticks too. They didn't seem too worried about it, but for me, I'm just like, woo, kind of nasty. So anyways, gonna get dinner cooked. We've got black bean soup. I've got a honey stinger for dessert, along with some oats and banana with collagen. Excited about that. And we're gonna call it a night. That's what it is. So let's eat some dinner. All right, I brought a fresh avocado to put into the black bean soup. This should be amazing. Boop. Oh yeah, this will be awesome. Boop. I've had this before, so I know it's really good. It's from Patagonia. Black bean soup. Got corn in it. Really good. The avocado. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I am in my tent, 8:30 p.m. right along Percy Priest Lake, Couchville Lake here in Nashville, Tennessee. A wonderful evening out on the trail. Again, I did almost 6 miles out there this evening, and we will run it back in the morning the same way. It's an out and back hike. Currently, though, right now, conditions are amazing. We got some breeze out there. Dinner was wonderful. I'm actually on top of my sleeping bag, and I'll probably be like this for the rest of the night. Probably sleep like this. Got my nice air mattress, and I don't think I'll need to get in the sleeping bag. It is going to be a low of like 63, so I think I'll be okay. But yeah, it was a really nice day out on the trail. I hope you guys enjoyed that one, and I will see you in the morning. Good night. Well, good morning. It is just past 7 o'clock a.m. I am back out on the trail this morning, and I had a pretty good night's rest last night, despite a couple of planes going over pretty late. Of course, the Nashville airport is just 15 or 20 miles away from Long Hunter State Park, but it was pretty good. The big downside was a lot of spiders, a lot of bugs in the morning. I didn't get any in my tent. I was pretty protected in there and stuff, but you know, just flicking them off this morning and getting camp broken down is kind of a nuisance. I'm not really scared of any of those things, but just, ugh. But you know, that's what you have to deal with when it's springtime in Tennessee. So I am headed back the same way I came yesterday. It is an out and back trail here at Long Hunter State Park, the volunteer trail that is. So, man, I'm looking at the lake right now though, and it is just glass. Beautiful, beautiful morning on the lake. So these sections right here is where I'm thinking I picked up some ticks yesterday evening. Obviously the grass and shrubs and stuff are pretty overgrown right now here in late spring. So I'm going to be doing some double checking of my legs as we move forward. I did already have one tick on my shirt, very small one, and flick that thing off. So yeah, this is the crappy part about hiking in the spring and summer in Tennessee. It's a lot of cobwebs I had to go through and a lot of kind of this tall grass. So just got to be careful, be mindful. Obviously take a shower and wash all the equipment off as soon as we get home. Double checked myself last night before I got in the tent. But you can see, I mean, this is just brushing up against my leg everywhere. Hopefully no more ticks to be picked off. But if I do get another one, I'm going to try to show it to you. And just hope that doesn't happen, because I just, ugh, nasty. The lake is just beautiful this morning. Very calm, peaceful out there. Really, really nice. I've gone about 2 miles this morning, so got about 4 more to go on the volunteer trail. So I'm going to come on here and talk about the trail a little bit. It's very well maintained, and if you're looking for like a beginner backpacking experience, especially in the Nashville, Tennessee area, this is a great trail, barring if you can get an actual camp spot, because it's actually really hard to get one of those 2 camp spots, as I mentioned yesterday. I'm here on a Sunday morning finishing up the hike, so I was able to get one on a Saturday, and if you can get one though, it's beautiful. The terrain is very easy, very simple. You're hiking along the lake. It's nice and breezy this morning, so it feels good. There's a plane going over my head right now, but so yeah, super simple trail and just a great beginner backpacking experience. So this one was a easy one for me, but I would highly recommend anybody who's trying to get into backpacking to test your gear out on something like this. It's a great trail to do so. I have just 1 mile left on the trek. I'm back on this much wider surface as we head back to the car. I just passed the day loop intersection back there. So it's a little bit longer and we will have completed the volunteer trail. Really fun backpacking experience. It's been a wonderful morning, by the way, just really cruisy and nice and cool. It's only been like 70, 71 degrees, very little humidity. The birds are chirping. A couple of early bird trail runners were out on the trail this morning who passed me. So it's a beautiful, beautiful morning out here around the Percy Priest and Couchville Lakes. And that is a wrap from the volunteer trail here at Long Hunter State Park. Really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I want to go over the final stats. I'll put them up right here. I did just under 12 miles. And I gained a little bit over 700 feet of elevation gain, and I hiked for about 4.5 hours of the course of yesterday and today. So pretty cruisy trail. I would say this is a great beginner backpacking experience. So anybody that is testing out gear or doing a shakedown hike or just trying out backpacking for the first time, great trail to do if you can get one of the backcountry sites. And that's really tough. That's the toughest part. The trail is quite easy, but to get one of the two backcountry sites, kind of hard. I think they're pretty much sold out for weekends until the fall. So that's the hardest part. You want to apply early. Hopefully you can come out here, maybe do it during a weekday or something like that. I had a lot of fun on the trail. Super nice to be out here in a late spring day, or on a late spring day and evening yesterday, of course, here in Nashville, Tennessee. And I hope you enjoyed the video, like I said, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Third time's a charm after having black beans in my teeth. All right, this is the last one.